Hi guys, today I'm going to take you for a trip into one of the temples in Shanghai. As you can see, there is a pagoda there. This is part of the temple. So I'm now just got out of the subway station and I'm going to cross the street and take you for a tour. Today is Sunday, so I'm expecting quite many people in there. I forgot to introduce the name of the temple. It is Longhua Temple. So the pagoda is called the Longhua Pagoda. As we can see from outside the temple, the pagoda is quite magnificent. So it is one of Shanghai's oldest and most iconic landmark. It is a 7-story structure, about 40 meters tall. It forms the visual and spiritual centerpiece of the Longhua Temple complex. So together, the temple and the pagoda embody nearly 2 millennia of Shanghai's Buddhist heritage and architectural tradition. Okay, so I'm going to enter the temple. Follow me to see what's inside and how many people there are. Can you hear it? The Buddhist chanting. I did my research online before I came. There are free incenses that the temple is giving away, so everyone can get some. I'm going to get some. The ritual is you light incense and then you walk around the tower like for 3 rounds. I'm gonna go and light my incense. The music's really nice. So I'm going to lit my incenses. It should be easy. It's like making fire and getting warm together. It's kind of fun. And then I make my prayers to the Buddhas. I think I should pray and bow to the Buddha in 4 directions, just like everyone is doing. And then I put it in the incense burner. It turns out that I was wrong. I should have walked around the pagoda for 3 times first. But no worries, I'll do it again. I'll just walk around the pagoda and then get back inside at the temple. This pagoda is well preserved. The origins of the Longhua Pagoda trace back to the 3 Kingdoms period, which is 3rd century AD, when the temple was first built. However, The present pagoda was rebuilt during the Song dynasty, which is like 1,000 years ago, which explain its elegant proportions and distinctive brick and wood construction, typical of that era. In front of me is the Maitreya Buddha Hall, which is 弥勒佛殿. It occupies a prominent position near the front of the temple complex. So this hall is dedicated to Maitreya, the Buddha of the future, who is traditionally depicted with a joyful, laughing expression and a large, welcoming belly. So the hall serves as the first major worship space for visitors entering the temple. Maitreya Buddha is flanked by guardian figures or attendants, symbolizing protection and guidance for devotees. In Buddhist belief, Maitreya represents hope, happiness, and the promise of future enlightenment. And worshippers come to the hall to offer prayers for peace, prosperity, and spiritual blessings. So the Maitreya Buddha Hall is more than just an architectural feature. It is a symbolic space of joy, hope, and welcoming energy, inviting both pilgrims and casual visitors to enter Longhua Temple with an open heart and a spirit of reverence. Right in front of me is 天王殿, which means Hall of the Four Heavenly Kings. And there are also side halls on two sides of the 天王殿. I think they also host different kinds of Buddhas, where people can also pray and make donations maybe. I think people are truly joyful when they are here. At least they feel peaceful. As the name indicates, there are 4 heavenly kings in there, each representing one of the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. These guardian figures embody strength, vigilance, and protection, ensuring that the temple grounds remain safe from both physical and spiritual threats. Each king carries distinctive symbols and weapons reflecting their unique roles. This is called a 祈福树, which is a blessing tree. So people can write wishes or prayers on the red ribbon, and then tie to the branches of the tree. The common wishes include health, prosperity, family, harmony, or academic success. Look up, there's a cat resting in the tree. So you can see lots of cats in the temple. These cats roam the temple grounds freely, often seen lounging on stone steps or basking in sunlight near the courtyards. Visitors often enjoy interacting with the cats, feeding them small offerings or quietly observing their calm, independent behavior. Now we're looking at the 大雄宝殿, which means Mahavira Hall. This is the spiritual and architectural centerpiece of the Longhua Temple. It represents the core of Buddhist worship within the temple. It is the largest and most important hall at Longhua Temple. People come to worship the central Buddha. The hall is used for daily rituals, chanting, and major ceremonies, making it the focal point of religious life at the temple.
when I'm on the street booking the car, and I have to keep the phone to
I think this is also Guanyin Buddha, because you see the words, it says great mercy and great compassion. When I see that, I usually know that it's Guanyin. And then we are here at the Hall of the Three Sages of the West. So you can see there are 3 Buddhas. I don't know all 3 of them, but one of them is Guanyin, I think. People came here to pray for rebirth in the Western Pure Land, as well as for guidance, compassion, and wisdom in their daily lives. In this side hall, it is 1,000-armed Guanyin. She also represents compassion and mercy. And this Buddha is able to see and help countless beings simultaneously. I believe we have visited all the halls in the temple. Next, it's one of the most famous and must-try experiences at Longhua Temple. This is the canteen of the temple. So the famous plain vegetarian noodle is offered here, together with all these vegetarian snacks. I'm going to get a bowl of the famous Longhua Temple vegetarian noodle. There are many more people than I expected, but the canteen is quite clean and it's very much in order. I haven't had lunch, so I'm quite hungry now. I really need a bowl of vegetarian noodle. This is the window for noodle, and we can see from here that how they are making the noodle. both me and the girl behind me asked for less noodle because we don't want to waste any food. This looks really good. There are some tofu, mushrooms, some seasonal vegetables like carrots in there. I'm going to find a seat and enjoy the noodle. This is the mushroom sausage that I'm adding to the noodle. Okay, like in 5 minutes I'm done. I'm going to return the bowl and chopsticks. One more thing I'm going to get is the moon cake. Longhua Temple sells a very famous moon cake. They are made with crisp layered pastry filled with a mixture of nuts and seeds. So 4 moon cakes for 48 yuan, around $7. Look pretty good. They are still warm. I'm gonna go take this home to share with my family. Do you know what I just forgot to do? I forgot to pay for the noodle. 15 yuan for a bowl of noodle. So you can get the noodle before you pay. I think the temple is trying to convey a message that everyone is welcome here. If you can pay, then you pay. But if you don't have the money, you're welcome to have a bowl of noodle here. It's your own decision to make, to pay or not, but I think everyone pays. The exit is somewhere around here, but I choose to go back to the entrance of the temple because I want to check out the pagoda once more. It was really cloudy today, but by the time I completed my tour, it started to turn bright. I love pagodas. Chinese pagodas are architectural masterpieces. They fully demonstrate the exquisite aesthetics of my ancestors. You can always trust them in building and creating beautiful architectures. I'm just gonna stay here for a few minutes to listen to the chants and share with you this beautiful moment. Please click subscribe and like if you like this video. Hopefully, I will take you to more temples across China in the coming year. Love you all. See you next time.
省一省呀，省省是省啊，对，没过你。